All right, for our partner project, I decided to spend Thanksgiving with Tyler and his family here in Palmdale. And for my sharing a little bit on the way up and throughout the holiday weekend, I've been sharing a lot about my own family's Thanksgiving traditions and our church tradition, going to a retreat every year. Yeah, and I think one thing I learned from doing this experience together is definitely, I think both of us share just figuring out what home means right now in this season. I think for both of us, moving to Pasadena for the first time, and being well connected in our communities back home, Tyler in Palmdale, me in Philadelphia, just kind of redefining what home is, and kind of, I feel like we're both in like a transitionary state where we're kind of half foot in, half foot out of different versions of home. So I think we really have that in common, especially in this season.
Yeah, I think it's been cool too because you came here for Thanksgiving, but I've also had the opportunity to do dinner with your family when they came out to visit recently. And so we got to go to, what was the restaurant we went to? I don't even remember.
Some Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, some restaurant in Pasadena, and with your parents and your sister and a bunch of your church, was it your church congregants? And obviously some of our friends, and just getting to interact with your family over food. One, I love that, like, the variety of food. Like, you go from my spread, which is typical white in some ways, because I guess not all the dishes, but like, I mean, you have the typical turkey, you have the mashed potatoes, you have like the sweet potato kind of casserole, which was literally just like tasted like
best.
Yes, like pie. Yeah, like carrots and that are like little fancy. She did it with like pomegranates and walnuts and stuff in it. And yeah, and then we went to yours before that, and that was like so much more seafood, like rice, like
vegetables, different stuff.
Yeah. And I loved, one of the things I noticed was how your parents were constantly conscious of just like making sure we were fed enough, that there was enough food.
For sure.
Sending more over and ordering more food, and just like, you need anything else? Like, and then your dad insisting on paying at the end. And I remember that being such a sign of like, you just being like, yeah, he's gonna make sure I'm gonna pay, and just being, me feeling so guilty for that because I knew it was so expensive, but also feeling so grateful because I know that was like him just honoring us in so many ways, and that was so kind. So I loved that. Would you say your parents are during their Thanksgiving process, like, how long are they at their retreat?
They're usually there Thursday to Saturday, so it's a few day event.
Yeah. What do you think what would you say are some like the critical aspects of like what makes that important? Like,
I think honestly just the people. I think just the idea of like 200, 300 of the church members being all together like they are every Sunday, but in a different place.
Yeah.
It's just like a fun experience. Like, even though it's the same Holiday Inn every year, like the rooms look the same, the place looks the same, but just spending time with one another in a different space is always fun.
Yeah, familiar but different.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's so funny too that this was the one year you came to my Thanksgiving and none of my siblings showed up.
For sure.
Everybody bailed last minute due to other different things that they had going on, but otherwise it's usually a major event at my house, and this year was the first year that it was like literally you, me, and my parents, the most intimate little...
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's very intimate this year. That's for sure.
But plenty of extra food. Yeah. Definitely enough to go around. And I feel like it's exciting now. Now I just owe you a trip to Philly so I can get the full experience in your home turf. You've now been to Palmdale, so now that's the one step we got left.
Yeah. Well, that's all from our project. Okay, bye.